After more than a year of purchasing the Sim Racing Playseat Trophy, I've decided to sell it. And in fact, I'm selling it. In fact, I've sold it. I'm just waiting for the guy to come and collect it from behind me. Not because it's bad, not because it is uncomfortable. If anything, selling it has convinced me that it is one of the best sim racing purchases that I've ever made in this whole journey of sim racing games and simulation that I've had. And that's probably not the conclusion that most people expect. A little background. I started sim racing with the steering wheel and pedals on PS5 on Gran Turismo 7. And just like a lot of us, I wasn't sure how I was going to get about it. Whether I'm going to like it, whether I'm going to like it for a little while, whether I'm going to like it for a long time. And I just wanted to try it because I've seen so many people enjoying it, and I always loved racing games, so I thought, maybe I actually will like it. I started with the basic equipment of a wheel with no force feedback on the desk, and then I upgraded to moza R5 bundle, and I loved it. At first, the wheel was mounted to the desk, and that worked for a while, but pretty quickly it was evident that the wheel wasn't the problem anymore. The mounting solution was. That's when I started looking at proper sim racing cockpit or sim racing foldable cockpits or stands, wheel stands is what I started looking at. The reason I ended up choosing Playseat Trophy was pretty simple. I wanted something compact. I didn't want something to take over my entire room. And I wanted something that I could move around if needed to be, whether it's in front of the television or in front of the monitor. And the trophy seemed to click all of those boxes. And in all honesty, after using it for a year, it has delivered absolutely everything that it had promised. What surprised me the most was how easy it was to live with. It's lightweight, it's really compact, it's easy to move around compared to most dedicated sim rigs and a whole racing station or sim racing station. Even with the upgrade of load cell pedals, it never felt like it was struggling to keep up, or there's no flex all over the place. It wasn't the issue at all. The seat is also excellent, and I don't say that lightly. And I never found myself thinking about the seat. I've spent countless hours sitting in it, whether I'm watching a race, whether I'm in a race, whether I'm just browsing through, or whether I'm just chilling, which seems strange, but it's actually a compliment. Because believe me, when the seat is uncomfortable, like if you're racing on a desk and if you're in an office chair and the seat is uncomfortable, you're constantly thinking about the seat. But in this case, I wasn't thinking about the seat at all. And when it's good, it disappears. You're just in it. And that's exactly what the Playseat Trophy did. Whether it's long GT sessions, whether I'm watching a replay of the race, whether I'm trying to edit something, or absolutely stream. I've streamed for hours on that Playseat Trophy, and it was amazing. But eventually something changed. Not with the trophy, but with me. As I got deeper into sim racing, as I got better with sim racing, I wanted things from Trophy that it wasn't designed around. I wanted an integrated monitor mount. I wanted a bucket seat or a different seat just to make sure I adjust the positions in the way I like at different times. I wanted more flexible pedal positioning. I wanted more flexible wheelbase positioning. I wanted something that could evolve around the rest of my setup as time is going by. And I eventually reached a point where I wasn't upgrading because Trophy was bad. And when I say bad, in the sense where my expectations have increased from what it's not designed for. I was upgrading because I had outgrown it. I spent my time with the Trophy and I absolutely love it. I don't regret a single minute. And I think that's an important distinction. Because if you're running anything like a moza R3, moza R5, moza R9 even, or any of those similar wheelbases, because if you're running something similar like I did, like a moza R5, or even higher, Fanatec CSL DD, or any similar bases and any load cell pedals as well. I use Husingfeld sprints for the whole year or more that I have had the Playseat Trophy. And if you prioritize comfort, simplicity, minimalistic kind of cockpit, and if you're just getting into it, I think Playseat Trophy is one of the best things you can buy. hands down, in my personal opinion. And I genuinely wouldn't hesitate recommending it to anybody. But if your goal is maximum adjustability, unlimited upgrades, unlimited accessories, and constant movements, and you've outgrown your setup, and I think at that point, aluminium rigs start making more sense. The funny part is, after using it for a year, I'm selling the Playseat Trophy for the exact amount that I bought it for. That's the best part. That's the value it's held up, and I'm absolutely happy to give it away for that. And that might be the most surprising thing of all. I've basically rented the Playseat Trophy for nothing at all. And that's not a bad deal. And maybe that is the reason I'm feeling positive about the Playseat Trophy leaving. And I'm not feeling sad about it. So, would I buy the Playseat Trophy again? Absolutely. Would I recommend it to any of my friends or my family? Absolutely. If you're just getting into sim racing, if you're not sure if you're going to stick with it, if you don't have enough space, if you're living in a smaller space and you want something compact, minimalistic, you are not willing to spend as much or not able to spend as much time on the rig, I think Playseat Trophy is an absolute gift to all of us. It holds well, it's comfortable, it looks good, and it's designed really strong. Would I buy it today again, knowing that I'm going to eventually upgrade to Aluminium's Profile Rig? I think the answer to that also would be yes, because that's what got me into sim racing. And that's what kept me going for a year. And after using it for a year, it didn't lose its value at all. It was comfortable, it was practical, and it's held its value incredibly well. So I don't regret buying it at all. So the trophy is going. The next chapter in sim racing for me begins. The new Aluminium Profile Sim Rig is on its way. Not because the trophy failed, but because I've outgrown my setup and I want a setup which moves along in a linear way that I want to upgrade. Because my setup has reached a point where I need something that can move along with me as I get future upgrades. You know what I mean? And now the real question is, will that upgrade be worth it? Will I be happy with it as I was with the purchase of the Playseat Trophy a year down the line? I guess we'll soon find out. Thanks again for joining. Thanks again for watching. And these are my opinions on Playseat Trophy. I could go on a lot more, but it's just going to be a longer clip. So if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments about the Playseat Trophy. I have made numerous adjustments. I have played on Playseat Trophy in all ways possible. I've tried the inverted pedals on the Playseat Trophy. I did everything possible that was there on Reddit or any of the forums. And once again, it's an absolutely one of the best tubular rigs according to me that you can buy. There are other options as well, which can be discussed in detail, but they just have a lot more going on than what you have in Playseat Trophy, which isn't so necessary if you're looking for something similar like this. So once again, would I recommend Playseat Trophy? Hell yeah, go for it. You wouldn't regret it for a second. It's amazing. It's strong, it's sturdy, it's comfortable, it's minimalistic, and it's awesome. Thank you once again, and I'll see you and update you on the profile rig very soon. Thanks. See ya.